Hi, ladies. Today, I'm going to be giving you 3 important areas to declutter for an abundant new year. My name is Deb Johnston, and welcome to Women Reinventing MidLife TV, where we aim to inspire women over 50 to thrive in a meaningful life that you deeply desire and deserve. Decluttering is a process that I encourage my clients to go through at the beginning of a journey in creating a new chapter. And I believe it's a fantastic process to go through between that Christmas and New Year period, because decluttering brings more clarity of thinking. It also creates space for that which we want to create in the coming year. During a declutter process 10 years ago, I found my steps to my new career. So decluttering not only creates clarity of thinking and space, it also creates a space for new opportunities to come in and for you to be able to see those new opportunities too. I had no idea what opportunities were out there until I went through this decluttering process, and I found an email at the bottom of my inbox that gave me the next step to creating the business that I have now 10 years later. I believe that is proof that it brings not only that clarity of thinking, but also it helps you attract abundance into your life. Now, what I've learned about quantum physics is that if we want to bring in more, then we need to create a void, because without the void, there's no space for the new things to flow into. And I believe that decluttering creates that void so that we do create space for new experiences to flow in through. I believe there's 3 important areas that we need to focus on with the decluttering process. And the first of that is the one that you hear about the most, and that is decluttering your physical environment. So this applies to your home life. It applies to maybe your office or your work environment. It applies to all the physical aspects, all those physical material things. So it's decluttering your clothes, your shoes, your underwear, going into your personal belongings, your accessories, anything that you haven't worn for more than a year. Consider, is it time that you moved it on? Maybe gave it away to a friend or gave it away to charity. Let someone else have joy in those items that you've been holding on to. The same applies to your kitchen cupboards, your laundry cupboards, your storage spaces, your shed, your car. I know for me, I gather items in my car. So it's about decluttering your car, your handbag, your wallet, going into your office, decluttering your office, your computer, which is where I found my new opportunity. So decluttering your emails, either deleting them or filing them in folders, decluttering your desktop on your computer, all those little items. If you're like me, you save things on your desktop for quickness. So it's really, are you going to use them? If you are, file them. If you're not going to use them, then get rid of them, just delete them. You're creating space for abundance to flow into your life. Second area is to declutter habits. So most of the time when we're beginning a new year, we've either got resolutions that New Year's resolutions, or we've got goals that we want to set, or things that we want to achieve, or things we want to change in the coming year. So when we do this, it's important that we stop doing things that aren't useful and we start taking actions that are useful. So for anything that we want to achieve, then there are going to be new actions that we need to take. And that means that we need to make space for those new actions. So for example, if you've got a goal to have abundant health in 2023, then it is important that you start doing new things. And that means that there's certain habits that you need to just snip off quick and smart, so you can create that space for those new actions. So you might want to go to the gym to improve your fitness. And so that means that you might have a habit that has to end, like pressing the snooze button on your alarm that stops you getting up early enough to go to the gym. There might be a habit of putting other people first that needs to come to an end, so you can create the space for your own health and your own fitness and the actions that you need to take to work on them. So it's really looking at what you want to change for the coming year and start to weed out any unhelpful habits that are likely to get in the way of you experiencing that next year. If you're finding this content helpful so far, remember to like the video. I'd love to hear your comments, any questions you might have, and share it with your friends. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, remember to subscribe to my channel and click the bell so that you're notified as soon as a new video comes out. And the third area to declutter is our relationships. Now, I'm not suggesting that you go out there and burn friendships that aren't working or burn relationships that aren't working, but it is time to look at the relationships that are serving you in your life and the relationships that aren't. So it might just mean pulling back a little bit on those relationships that aren't. So if you have friendships where your friends have got different values, or they're not as supportive of you as you are of them, then it may be time to put a little less energy into those friendships and relationships so that you can create space to pull in and attract abundance in your friendships. So friends that actually have similar values and can support you in the way that you support them. If you have a significant other that's not giving support in you creating what you want for the coming year, or even with family, it might be time to have those conversations that where you ask for the support that you want. And even if you've done that in the past, then maybe it's time to ask for that support in a different way, or even give more instruction of how they can be more supportive. Sometimes people need a bit more instruction around these areas of how they can support you. The reason this is so important is that we are mostly influenced by the people who are closest to us. So it's really about the people that we want to keep in our life, asking for the things that you want from that relationship, the things that are going to help support you. And for those friendships that are a little bit out of date, or you feel like you've outgrown, it maybe not be about canceling those friendships. You can if you like, but maybe just pulling back a little bit so you're not putting so much time and energy into something that's not giving you what you want. Remember that New Year isn't the only time of year that you can do this process. You can do this process anytime that you're wanting a fresh start, anytime that you're wanting a new chapter. It's just that New Year is a really great time to do this, to give you the abundant year that you want. Decluttering gives your unconscious mind the message that you're having a fresh start and things are about to change. And with this, your unconscious mind comes on board. And that is what we want when we want to create an abundant new year. Thank you for joining me. If you found this video helpful, remember to subscribe to my channel, click the bell so that you don't miss out on the next video. I look forward to connecting with you next time. Bye-bye.